Sup, I'm Shazzy, and today I'm gonna react to Without God, Season 11 by Interval Audio. I'm very excited. I love a lot of the names on here, as pretty much always. But there's always a few new ones I haven't heard of before. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a very versatile experience. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first track is Insect by Ringneck.
Oh God, what have I done? What did I think? I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Okay, nice.
Time's moving fast again. I need to find the light. I'm not the one.
Like the vocals. The intro is pretty cool too. Very interesting.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Nice atmosphere.
I feel dirty, and I always will. I feel dirty,
Sounds like a perfect intro for, especially for a comp like this.
Something's called me, but the feelings never turn. I'm so dirty.
I like the guitar playing throughout the whole track. Production's decent. Like I said, I like the vocals. And the reverb sounds to like add to that atmosphere. Very well done.
Oh God, what have I done? What did I think? I'm not the one.
I am the one. Nah, that's nice. It's nice stuff. Perfect intro for a comp like this. Atmosphere's nice. The way they build it up is well done. Production's decent. Doesn't have to be anything super special. I like the vocals quite a bit. And I personally think the lyrics added on to that as well. Nice stuff. Sorry, I don't have much to add onto that, honestly. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Next track is Advocate's Theme by Teneki. Teneki, as far as I know, a like wave artist, and personally, not a fan of wave music, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Nice vocal addition. Okay. That went decently hard. Do I enjoy the halftime mid-tempo-ish vibe? Bit of that acid bass thrown in there. Feels a little slow for my personal taste. But it's definitely well done. I really enjoy the rave influence. Definitely. Yep. That goes hard. That's more of my jam. That little call sound. Yeah. I dig this pure kick, empty, 4 on the floor style a lot more. Vocal sounds. Very nice additions throughout. appreciate that outro. The first two drops, they were very well done, very well mixed. Generally not really kind of my style, the style I prefer the most. Nonetheless, like I said, well done. But the last drop definitely takes the cake there. I'm just a fan of like empty, slow, techno-ish, kick heavy, kick focused, fall on the floor stuff. And it's a perfect switch, honestly. It fits perfectly within the atmosphere this song wanted to create. It is something new, it is still heavy, it is still pretty creative, and yeah, it's a switch, and it's a switch I enjoy a lot. And it's the part I enjoy the most from this track. I think I haven't appreciated this vocal sample enough. That shit hits hard. Next track, Nosebleed by Alasen. Waveform seems very exciting. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the empty space is insane, honestly. Dude, yeah. This is so well done. Holy crap. That was so heavy. And I can't even explain why. It was just a really badass beat. Throwing in a bit of beauty. Dude, that first drop was insane, dude. Digging this part a bit less. It's a nice kind of breakdown to calm the whole song down a tad. Okay, I expected a bit more from the second drop, but I'm still digging it a decent bit. First drop was like, I haven't really heard anything like that before. That was so enjoyable. I think I already said everything. First drop was nasty. Second drop was pretty. But it's less enjoyable, personally. Oh, that sound is... it is so perfectly placed. Oh, he's... some heavy trap time. Very heavy trap time. Anti-King, or Anti-Kang, or Anti-Kun. I'm sorry. Heave the darkness. Let's go. Probably gonna be a lot of 808 slides. Not the biggest fan of the genre, but it can be done well, and I've seen him do some mad stuff with that genre. It's like dark synthwave vibe for me. Good production. Didn't really enjoy the impact all too much. Yeah. Also kind of a problem I have with this kind of trap. Good. Decent. One main problem I have with this kind of genre, it's just a personal thing. I don't like that there's so many breaks. I kind of want to let that snare shine, but it has so many breaks. The snare is just completely removed very often. And I'm personally not the biggest fan of it. It definitely leaves a lot of room for creativity, which you can see in some of these vocal samples he throws in. And I'm also kind of torn about the snare. Like it really shines. It's really bright. But yeah, okay, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I could have sworn the pre-drop had something by Marauder in there. Maybe just coincidence or kind of a reference. The atmosphere throughout is pretty epic. Keeps it minimal, but still pretty haunting. Otherwise, production's decent. Creativity, it's good. The breaks are pretty good. It's just a personal reference that I prefer to let the whole 4/8 bars shine through without all too many breaks. And if you're gonna do that, I personally would just prefer keeping the snap and not completely removing it for several bars. It's kind of bothering me personally, but yeah, that's about it. Production's still sick, and I appreciate the creativity in here. Gamakas by Katch. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. Is this gonna be like super old school dubstep? Please. I'd be so down. I'd be so down for that. Because that first part reminded me a lot of old school dubstep. Okay, yeah, definitely old school vibes a lot. I love the percussion a lot. Very high and heavy, but it helps so much with the flow. What? That snare switch was... Whoa. But I love that. I love that. It was still really impactful. The atmosphere this vocal brings in is insane. You just think that it would be super old school dubstep, very simple and kind of empty, but that vocal brings in so much atmosphere. It makes the whole song feel so much more full. Sub is mad. Yeah, I absolutely love that percussion. In the intro, it already got me super excited for this kind of old school dubstep style. Because as far as I remember, like that old school dubstep had like this kind of percussion, and I really dig it. Vocal was pretty much perfect. It saved the song from feeling empty and kind of made it a lot more fuller and a lot more atmospheric. Because otherwise, I might have kind of thought it would be a bit too empty, but with that vocal that has been reverbed to hell and back, I think it keeps the atmosphere this Katch wanted to create. Very, very sick stuff. Really like that. Next one, Infestation by OmegaMode. Already mad doom vibes. Yeah, this should be mid-tempo. This should be mid-tempo. Also not something I'm all too much into anymore, at least. But still, it can be made. It can be done very well. That is enjoyable even for me. Nice drums. Huge doom vibes. I kind of expected it to be this kind of mid-tempo style. Not thinking too much because just my personal preference. Still vibing with it. Do like the melody coming in. Yeah, I can see people loving this a lot. Pretty nice. Halloween vibes. Okay, that's cool. Back to the old times. Switch. Yeah, that's good. Good way to keep it fresh. I can see people loving this. For me, at least the first drop isn't really for me. I do really like how this mid-tempo style came in after the dubstep kind of switch up. But otherwise, not the hugest fan. Do like the bro step in the switch up a lot. Bring it back a bit. It's a little bit too long for me personally, but that doesn't mean anything because my attention span is 3 seconds. Very well done track, very well produced track, and again, just a thing of personal preference where I'm just like, it's okay, it's nice, I can definitely vibe to it, no problem. It's not something I would completely go off to though. But that dubstep roasted switch, I did dig that a lot. Next track, Phantoms by Punishment. That's Punishment. Again, a few too long breaks. Okay. It's definitely Punishment. I don't know, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but this is pretty, wait. That's the Psych. I really like when songs have patterns that I can latch onto. This kind of drop didn't have that, honestly. And some breaks were a bit too long for my comfort as well, but it's decent. Okay. That's a bit catchier. Not sure if I'm full on board with that snare. But otherwise, nice done. Punishment's definitely one of the best. Punishment is definitely one of the best artists within that very heavy dubstep genre. This song, not my personal favorite from him. Still pretty well done. Personally, just a few things that, again, are just personal preference. Some breaks in between the drops were a bit too long. I kind of don't want to be thrown out of that flow instantly or consistently. The basses are classic Punishment, incredibly incisive, very high and heavy, but still keeping that balance that is still just heavy, not ear-piercing. Very much appreciate that. Snare it packs a lot of punch. I just have to re-listen to the song a bit because right now I'm kind of torn on the snare. Not the biggest fan at the moment, but it's not like it's bad. Just I think that all I have to say. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Next track, Kingpin by DK and Secrecy. Here we go. Really like the square melody. Here we go. Yay! That A section. I couldn't even talk. I was just making noises. Yeah, that was heavy as fuck. I fucking love these guns. I don't know why, but DK and Secrets just... They're so good together. They're so good. So fucking incisive, man. Appreciate the idea here. The click-clack was pretty decent, but I feel like the drop loses a bit of energy in the B section of each drop. Impact at the very first drop, A section, just insane. I instantly started headbanging, losing my fucking headphones. I don't know, but at the end of each of those tarot guns, they have this really high-end heavy tail that I can't really explain except with kind of a, if you're that sound that, and that kind of tail sounds like pulling a really huge chain. I hope you get what I mean, because this is the sound I'm hearing, and I don't know, it makes the gun so much more incisive, and I feel like they were missing in the second drop. No, not really, but they were just a bit more spaced apart, so I couldn't hear them as clearly as in the first drop. I don't know how to explain it, but that makes the drop so much more heavy. I fucking love it. B section is decent, had a cool idea. Just generally not the biggest fan of kick claps in most cases, at least. I'm not sure what else I wanted to say, but it's a nice track. The next track, DECAPITATE Standard by Amvars and PFISTA. Amvars made a really sick track last compilation. I'm really excited. Okay, funk. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I shouldn't like the percussion, but it goes hard, along with the sound design here. Nice. That growl is fucking unreasonable. Nice comment. That was pretty heavy. Nothing super incisive, but still was hard. Okay. Very gritty and chaotic sound design. The drums are pretty cool. Usually I would say like they're pretty unimpactful in this context, but it's really nicely executed, man. There's a few guns too, not nearly as incisive as some of these really high-end, heavy tarot guns, but guns nonetheless. Along with that unreasonable growl. Pretty sick track. I completely agree. Next track, Desolate by SYNTHEZR. I see you. Nice head switches. Keeping it pretty fresh. This sounds like a sewer. With these drippy water sounds in the background. The kick it's good, man. That bass is going into some uncharted pitch territories. Incredibly sick techno track. Love the drippy sounds the most in this song. They're like, sounds like dripping water. Length is a bit extreme for my preferences, but otherwise this is a very well done techno track to completely get fucking lost in. No question about that. Kicks heavy, percussion is really nice, constantly switching up a little bit to keep it fresh. Just like I said, for me, the length is too extreme. I need some very profound changes if you want to keep me engaged for 6 minutes. And I don't think this track has done it quite. Next track is Live Snatcher VIP by DUBZ. DUBZ has made one of the best tracks of the year with Menace. Easily one of the best tracks of the year. Easily. And maybe like even the best rhythm track of the year. So I'm pretty excited. Let's go. I don't know if I've listened to the original, but doesn't matter.
Snatch the life right out of you.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good. The basses are evolving. Okay. Jesus Christ. You didn't have me quite yet in the like first part of the drop, but after the basses completely evolved, went completely nuts. Yeah, you had me, dude. Fuck.
One sound, I'll snatch the life right out of you.
First part of the drop, like, didn't completely blow me away, but the way the basses evolve, the way they switch up constantly and still kind of cohere together. Man, that was so good. Not to mention the basses in general were so fucking amazing, man. I think he had another track where I was like, and like during the end of the second drop, I was completely into it. And I don't know how he does it, but yeah, incredible track. Fucking love the style of rhythm. It is so well done. It is so fun. That's the perfect word, honestly. It's so fun to listen to. I've had so much fun just now. Fangsss by Retina. Retina made like old school dubstep song or something in one of the previous interval compilations. We'll see if they bring it back. Another long one. So let's see if that keeps my attention. The atmosphere though, that's like currently making the song for me. All the textures, not to mention I love kick, snare, kick patterns. I've really grown to love them. I feel like all the dubstep tracks used them a lot and it's kind of died off. So I always really appreciate when I see it brought back. Very detailed, very excessive use of like reverb sounds and textures, but I feel like it's needed here to keep that atmosphere going that Retina wants to build up. Still, I'm getting bored a little bit. I feel like I'd really enjoy a mid-section here. It's pretty hypnotizing. I have to say that. Kinda mesmerized right now. That sounds like a kind of chant or a ritual. It's probably really weird, but that's kind of the vibe I'm starting to get. Main criticism, way too long for my preference. But I love kick, snare, kick patterns. Atmosphere was pretty much nailed. I was really getting hypnotized towards the end of the song. And it started giving me ritual vibes. Atmosphere is mad, dude. Really nice. Really cool track. Appreciate that. Façade of Cognizance by Manicious. Manicious is a friend of mine. I've collabed with him before. Incredible melodies and instrumental usage. I appreciate that the most in his music. Really happy he landed on interval. It's incredibly deserved. Fucking love that. I'm excited. It's a very long track again. Over 6 minutes, almost 6.5. So my attention span will probably scream at me for a little bit, but still, I'm very excited. Let's go. This already sounds like Manicious. I don't know why. These kind of textures and sparkly sound design along with like this brooding bass. Really cool. I really like this texture. That sounds so metallic. Sounds like machinery, kind of. Like really old machinery. That's kind of been abandoned. Dude gave me goosebumps. Oh, fuck. That's pretty. That is so nice. Very carefully crafted. That organ hit. Damn. That's epic, alright? That's epic. Damn. Ooh. That's the percussion coming in. This is a very carefully crafted track. Melodies are beautiful. The main orchestral part was very grand. Really enjoyed that. I feel like it's gonna be like a really high BPM switch. Might be wrong though. Ooh. Oof. I appreciate that there's not really a full proper drop in here. Helps giving the focus to the track as a whole, not just to the drops, you know? Either way, that was a very epic track, very carefully crafted, very orchestral. Definitely takes its time, which is suboptimal, at least for my attention span. But nevertheless, I appreciate that track immensely. It could serve as a kind of interlude in this compilation to kind of calm things down. I like the glitches thrown in, I like the kind of electronic twist some of these instruments get, especially towards the end of the track. But yeah, either way, like the main really ambient section around the second quarter of the song, very nice. That at first gave me goosebumps. Really appreciate that. Really nice stuff. Next track, HELLRAISER by SAIKO with Luxary and scoolprod. Another like trappish stuff, I think. Trappish tune. Welcome in church. Again, lots of breaks. Still very epic though. I like this part a bit more. Production is really nice. Again, this kind of trap genre style. Not the hugest fan, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's impactful. It's heavy. It hits hard. I will say again, like my main problem with this genre, I guess. Lots of breaks. It throws me out of the flow of the track all the time, which I'm just not a big fan of for the most part. But I get, yeah, production is still really nice, and the people who are into this genre, they love this. Pretty sure. Organist is really sick too. I think the over-the-top 808 slides in this genre are very fun to listen to, and generally the snares pretty nice. I think I like the second drop the most. The most catchy, most impactful, like kind of stuck with me the most, I guess. And the breaks in the second drop were, I think, the most memorable, I suppose. I'm also not sure what exactly I could add here. It's good stuff for the people who like that stuff. For the most part, I'm not really that kind of, I guess, target audience. Next track, Us Together by Ampower. Another synthwavy vibe. Okay. There we go. Nice. Synthwave vibe is nice. I can vibe to it. Like the main drop, pretty heavy. That got me bopping. Okay. Nice. Nice addition of that guitar to make this kind of breakdown. Makes it feel like a euphoric payoff, I'd say. Guitar solo. Okay, yeah. I got into this track. At first I was just like, cool. Decent kind of synthwave vibe. But the more the song went on, I got into it more. Yeah, like the main drop, pretty heavy, very vibey, got me into this track properly. Like the intro, I guess it was the intro. The intro didn't really catch my attention too much. It was just pretty decent synthwave. At least it had that vibe. The drop was pretty sick, and like that ending had a really nice euphoric payoff kind of vibe. Keeping the same drum pattern, but adding that guitar solo. And apparently it was a sample, but still very nice implementation, very nice execution. Made the song pretty worthwhile, I'd say. Yeah, nice. Ooh, Ferlite. All right. With BEATSTARS Beat 03. Very loud. Came out of nowhere. But it goes. Mix is extremely loud, but production is great. The impact was mad, and it is a nice trap beat with a fairly catchy melody. The kick patterns, dude. I do really like the change of BPM. Pretty simple way to keep things fresh, but it works. It works out. I dig it. Not much to say there. Pretty staple, very heavy trap beat that comes out of nowhere, kind of punches you in the guts. Nice, yeah. I digged it. It was a nice little hard-hitting tune. Not mind-blowing, I'd say, but still packs some proper punch. Next tune is Cloven by F2. Under 2 minutes. Okay, very interesting.
You know what time it is?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Ooh. Come on. Yeah, that was some proper ADHD shit. I think I didn't say a single word during that whole track. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love this minimal trap style. That was so fucking clean. Yeah, it's incredibly clean. Love the empty space usage. I always appreciate when someone focuses on that, like Alasen did in Nosebleed. Yeah, this is a bob. This is a huge bob that does everything it wants to do, but extremely quickly, maybe a bit too quickly, but yeah, try to cram it in under 2 minutes. So this is a proper sound design showcase. The last drop is kind of very weird. I'm not sure if I'm into that, but all the previous stuff, that fucking slaps. Paid by Kaito, with a period. With the paid period by Kaito, period. Kind of getting trap vibes again. Also under 2 minutes. Okay, okay. That is a sexy snare. Really getting some Amvars vibes with these textures in the background. They add a lot though. And that's pretty much it. A single drop, single shot trap beat. That fucking slap though. I love the snare. I love the snare. Impact also. Really nice. The way the drop comes in. Like, at first you're not really, in the first millisecond you're not completely blown away, but when the snare hits, Jesus Christ, it adds to the impact so hard, so much. Yeah, these are some good ass trap beats. Really digging those here. Simple, extremely short. There's not really much to the intro or outro. It's just, yeah, it's just a downriser, an upriser, drop, which is very good. Downriser, upriser, and then fade up. So yeah, maybe that's a little lazy, but man, I don't care. I don't give a shit. The drop slaps. Skyfall by Araye. I'm sorry, I still can't pronounce the name. This should be Wave. Decent intro. It's nice. Definitely builds up the atmosphere well. Okay. Yeah, I'm usually not a Wave fan. For the most part, if I like Wave, it's because the melody is incredibly infectious. It's pretty nice. I like the melody. Production is acceptable as well, I'd say. Melody is nice. So far, it's, for me at least, not much more than a nice wave tune. Or hard wave tune. I like this build up with a breakbeat. That's cool. That's very cool. Obligatory ARP in hard wave. No offense. I just hear that a lot. It's still cool. decent, pretty vibey hardwave track. Enough switch ups to keep it interesting. The vocal sample is nice, gives the song a bit more life. Another fade out. I like fade out somehow. I'm not sure why. The main reason I like the song is because the melody is nice. The melody is pretty infectious and is fairly powerful and adds to my experience of the song. The production is decent. I think I do wish the snare was a bit out there. Again, playing the naughty step, sorry. Drops are pretty nice. First drop was just the main melody, which I did enjoy. And the second drop was a little switch up with the addition of an ARP. Not much else to say. Reflective by Tears. Apparently this is funk. Funk is okay. Funk is fine. I do like house a lot, especially if it's as low key as the here. So, those are a few plus points already. Not much else to say so far. It's pretty nice, just funk, house. Which is very vibey. I love low-key house like that. That's also why I love a lot of Hermanos music, especially if it's house, like Temper and that kind of music. Yeah, this is a vibe. I can't deny that. It's a vibe. Nice way to break this down. Very vibey function. Maybe I should start listening to my funk, because very rarely do I listen to any funk, honestly. Because I feel like it gets old very fast, but if I probably get into it, it might be extremely wrong. I don't know. The song was nice. It was a big vibe, but I'm kind of biased against house music. That is as calming as this. Good job, once again. Devil Eyes by Fresh Stuff. More house? I'm already vibing. Clap. Yeah. Yeah, this goes. All right. I'm really liking this so far. Nice. Progression was flawless. First, only kicks, then the clap came in. Overall production runs it off perfectly. I love the production so far. Impact to the drop was great. Vocal is catchy as fuck. And the melody addition in the B section, great as well. So, right now I've really got nothing to complain. Let's see how the second drop is. So far I'm loving this, and I don't think this is gonna change, lol. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Guess that little switch was just to keep it fresh. Wasn't the biggest fan of that, but I'm glad it continues like this here. Definitely one of my favorites. Already said everything. Fucking bop. Amazing. It has to be sometimes by DUBZ. this could very much blow my mind. At least It Remains Black was had one of the most unique D&B switch ups this year, maybe ever. Genuinely, that was mad. Ooh. Sorry. I like the 808s going panning around. That is very experimental so far. Okay, that's extremely experimental. So far, it's like nothing like the song on the previous comp by DUBZ. Very much appreciated, don't get me wrong. Stereo usage, very sick. Love that. Helps with kind of keeping you on edge a bit. I think the weird vocally snare helps with that as well. Again, also a very mesmerizing kind of song. Like, I'll be completely honest, it's probably nothing I'm gonna be coming back to. But experimentation is always appreciated in this household. It's a very intriguing song. Really like the sub too. Drum choice is very intricate, very unique. Very sharp too. And like I said before, the kick patterns are great. Along with the stereo usage with the like panning left and right. I love that. I love that. Yeah, okay. Nice stuff. Very, very hypnotizing. Nice usage of minimality, I guess. I love the sub, love the drum choice. Love how the song kind of keeps you on edge with the panning around and with the kind of slightly unnerving vocals. Overall, it's a very interesting and unique tune. Next track, Somber Dreams by Akrasia. Formerly known as Star Splitter. Okay, sick. I love that intro. Love the vocal samples. Love the synths coming in. Might be my favorite intro of this compilation, honestly. That was incredible, to be completely honest. I'm really scared. Huge vibe change. Completely devoid of any melody. Very interesting contrast to the intro. Yet, it is still vibey. I'm still vibing. Not as much as in the intro, but still pretty nice. Also appreciate the like kind of almost real drum choice. Drums hit really hard and are still down to earth. Yeah, vibe changed completely. I kind of expected that because Akrasia, as far as I know, kind of likes this dark, brooding kind of trap vibe. It's well done, definitely. Okay, yeah, nice stuff. Favorite part was definitely the intro. That was just such a vibe. Love the vocal samples, love the melody, love everything that was put in there. Amazing. Drop was very authentic. I'm not sure how else to explain.
72 hours seem like a bad dream.
I'm not sure how else to explain it. It just seemed very authentic, very down to earth, but still very dark, very brooding, very creepy, kind of unnerving, especially the second drop where I felt like was even more dissonance, I guess. I'm not sure what else to say. It's classic KRAZR as far as I know their music, at least, and I enjoyed it a decent bit. Next track, Meant to Be by Died Lonely and Hades. More wave? Snares really burned in the mix. Sorry. More hard wave, I guess, yeah. The vocals are very nice though. That break, I like that. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure if that was like an 808 or something, but those were very sick. Now they're chopping it up a bit, the vocal. That is very nice. I like that. Yeah, I can't add much to the song as well. Like, same counts for the other wave songs. No disrespect. Well crafted song. Melody is pretty nice. Vocal sound is great. Some of these breaks, 808 breaks in between, were very sick. Some of the off-drop work I appreciate a lot as well. So yeah, pretty alright track. I didn't like that the snare was really buried in the mix, at least in my ears at least. It's pretty alright. Again, I'm not the target audience, so sorry. But nonetheless, good job, keep it up. The last track, 434 by Willex. Really getting me in the feels, bro. Yeah, I'm now pretty convinced that the track placement was carefully considered, along with Manicious track 2, which kind of gave me an interlude vibe, very epic interlude vibe. This is just beautiful. This is beautiful. Very calming stuff. Definitely a fitting last track. That is for sure. Here I feel like the key change, I think that was the key change at least, the key change should have been somewhere in the midsection, not right in the drop, because that makes it very off-putting as a change. BPM change is cool, very cool, but the key change is throwing me off a bit, honestly. I think it should have been done somewhere in the midsection, because having it right off the build at the drop, nah, I'm not really a fan of that. But still, overall I'd say fitting kind of outro to the compilation, very calming, very low-key kind of song, very low and heavy. Yeah, that I enjoyed quite a bit. Again, fading out. I dig that, man. I dig that. There were also quite a few very quiet kind of vocal samples thrown in to kind of add life to the atmosphere in the song. Drum choice was very nice. Here, I don't Really mind that the snare isn't all too bright because it doesn't need to be, especially in songs like these. Really not necessary. It's just a kind of rimshotty, completely reverbed sound, and I dig it. I like it. It fits pretty well in the song. Not sure what else I'm supposed to say. My criticism is just I didn't really dig the key change a lot. It just throws me off a bit, sadly. But luckily I can kind of find my way inside the song again. So it's not that bad. Just a little criticism I have, but again, it's just personal preference. So yeah, that was my reaction to Interval Audio Without God Season 11. Another long one, another fucking long one, man. I enjoyed this compilation a decent bit. A lot of stuff that wasn't where I wasn't exactly the target audience, but still, I found quite a few songs that hit hard, that I fucking loved. From the top of my head, my favorites would be DKKAY, SECRECY, JG-DUBZ. JG-DUBZ is probably my number one. Manicious, F2, and Kaito. Probably some other stuff as well, but I'd have to give it a real listen. Otherwise, that's about it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Thank you for watching. I don't have much else to say, so see ya!